Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. Christina, how are you today?
Thanks, Jack. I'm doing great. What have you been up to lately?
Oh, I've been thinking about a very interesting question recently, one that many English learners probably have.
And what is it?
How does someone become fluent in English? And how long does it take? I decided to share my own experience today.
That's a great topic. Have you discovered any secret?
At first, I thought there had to be a secret. Magic formula, a special method, maybe even a magic spell. But later, I realized there is absolutely no secret, which is both good and bad news at the same time.
How so?
The thing is, most fluent speakers didn't discover a magic method. They simply built good habits and stayed consistent. It's hard to believe, but it's true. When I started learning English, I thought fluency meant knowing every word in the dictionary.
I thought the same thing. I felt extremely frustrated, almost desperate. I thought it would take a century to learn the language, or that I would never be able to speak English at all.
I think many learners feel that way. But then I realized that native speakers don't know every word either. Fluency isn't about knowing everything. It's about communicating effectively.
What was one thing that slowed you down?
Trying to memorize long vocabulary lists. Honestly, it was incredibly ineffective. I would learn 50 words today and forget most of them by next week.
And then the whole learning process would start all over again.
Exactly. Until I realized that it was much more helpful to learn phrases instead of individual words. For example, instead of learning the word decision, I learned the phrase make a decision.
Oh, I used to do that too. Instead of memorizing just the word mistake, I learned the whole phrase make a mistake.
That's exactly what I mean. Learning phrases helps you sound more natural and makes speaking much easier.
Did you have any other tricks?
Absolutely. Another game changer was listening. At first, listening was incredibly difficult.
You don't have to tell me.
Native speakers seemed to speak at lightning speed. Sometimes I listened to the same sentence 5 times before I understood it.
I feel like you're telling my story.
But then something interesting happened. The more I listened, the more familiar English became.
Did your ears gradually adapt to the sounds, rhythm, and pronunciation?
How did you guess?
Because that's exactly what happened to me too.
And little by little, I stopped translating every sentence in my head.
That's a huge milestone for language learners.
Because once you stop translating, speaking becomes much more natural. Another important lesson is not being afraid of mistakes.
Many learners wait until their English is perfect before they start speaking.
I did too. However, perfect English doesn't come first.
Practice comes first. A lot of practice.
Every mistake is actually a lesson.
And every conversation is an opportunity to improve.
Think about how children learn their first language.
They make thousands of mistakes.
Yet they keep speaking anyway, because they're encouraged by the people around them. English learners should do the same. No matter how many mistakes we make, we should continue speaking with confidence.
That's exactly the mindset language learners need.
Speaking of confidence, leave us a comment if you'd like us to make a podcast about building confidence while speaking English. Now, back to today's topic. Consistency is another key factor.
Studying 20 minutes every day is often more effective than studying 5 hours once a week. Did that work for you?
Absolutely. Those small daily efforts added up over time. And eventually, one day, I noticed something surprising. I was watching videos, reading articles, and having conversations.
And then you realized you were thinking in English, instead of constantly translating everything in your head.
That's when you know you're making real progress.
So if you're learning English right now, remember this.
You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a huge vocabulary.
By the way, in your opinion, how many words does someone need for everyday conversations at the shop, restaurant, or work?
I think around 500, which we will learn together on this podcast. You just need to keep showing up and practicing.
And we're going to help you do exactly that. We'll be creating daily videos about real-life situations. And teach the
We'll
words
be
and
creating
phrases
daily
you
videos
actually need
about
to
real-life
communicate confidently.
situations.
Remember,
And teach the words
fluency
and
is the
phrases
result of small steps
you actually need
repeated
to
every
communicate
single day.
confidently.
So keep learning with us. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for
We'll see you in
listening.
the next episode. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so
And
you
don't
never miss
forget
a new lesson.
to subscribe to the
Bye,
channel
everyone.
and hit the like button so you never miss a new lesson.